All right, I was talking to the kids before the show tonight, and they were asking me, Mel, where do you get your hair cut? And I go, believe it or not, I go all the way to Carthage to get this done. And I haven't lost my hair, I just asked for a wide part. That's what they gave me. Can you believe it? Can you believe it, Spartans of South Jefferson? No! Can you believe it, Colts of Colton Pierpont? Of course! Why not look like this? Whiz Quiz is next.
Production funding for Whiz Quiz is provided by Jefferson Lewis Boces, St. Lawrence Lewis Boces, Jefferson Community College, Samaritan Medical Center, the Northern New York Community Foundation, St. Lawrence Federal Credit Union, and Front Porch Realty. Additional funding is provided in part by the Adirondack Experience, the View Center for Arts and Culture, IBEW Local 910, and O'Reilly Auto Parts of Watertown and Carthage. Scholarships for winning Whiz Quiz teams are provided in part by National Grid, Stewart's Shops, New York Airbrake, Iroquois, and the following fraternal and civic organizations.
Alrighty, once again, welcome to Whiz Quiz. I'm your host, Mel Busler. It is a pleasure to be with you tonight. We have two great learning institutions with us this evening. We'll be meeting them in just a second, but I want to say a special hello to our viewers out there. You are the folks that make public television possible. We appreciate your viewership. We appreciate you being a member. I'm a member, believe it or not. I enjoy being a part of the public TV family, so nice to have you with us. And it's nice to have these two schools with us. First off, we're going to meet the folks from South Jefferson. I want you to give me your first and last names and a little bit about yourself. We'll begin with Ryan. Hi, Ryan.
Hi, my name is Ryan Sproul. I'm a junior at South Jeff, and I like to walk my dog out in the woods.
Thank you, Ryan. Next to Ryan is Ari. Hi, Ari.
Hi, I'm Ari Dyer. I'm a senior at South Jeff, and I'm working on becoming a licensed EMT.
Very good. Noble thing to do. Tanner.
Hi, my name is Tanner May. I'm a senior at South Jefferson, and I like to play my guitar.
And Oliver.
Hi, my name is Oliver King. I'm a junior at South Jeff. I do sports year-round, and I love to swim.
Very good. I swim like a rock, so what can you do? We have your advisor with us tonight. She's in the house. Erin Wiley is here. Raise the roof. Alrighty, now let's meet the folks from Colton Pierpont. We're going to begin with Emmett. Hi, Emmett.
Hi, I'm Emmett Murray. I'm a junior at Colton Pierpont, and I enjoy playing basketball.
Very good. Next to Emmett is Dominic.
Hi, I'm Dominic LaRose. I am a freshman at Colton, and I enjoy participating in our school's winter musical.
And are you a part of it?
Yes.
Very good. Hi, Johnny.
Hi, I'm Johnny Andrews Perry. I'm a junior at Colton Pierpont, and I enjoy playing soccer and running indoor and outdoor track.
And your advisor is with you. Aniko Gilbert is here. Aniko. No? Oh, close enough. All righty. Let's move right on to our first round with Smart Start. Smart Start. The teams are individually asked questions. The other team cannot answer the question. 5 seconds are given to teammates to consult with each other and ring in to give an answer. There's no penalty for a wrong answer. Questions are worth 10 points each. Good luck. We're going to begin with South Jefferson. What is the capital city of Japan? Ryan, South Jefferson.
Tokyo.
Tokyo is correct. History question for Colton Pierpont. Which river flows through the Grand Canyon? Emmett, Colton Pierpont.
The Colorado River.
Colorado River is correct. All righty. Arts question back to South Jefferson. What do you call the colors used in a piece of art? Time is up. Palette. Palette, what we're looking for. Alrighty, arts question for Colton Pierpont. What do you call the surface on which an artist paints?
Canvas.
Dominic, Colton Pierpont.
Canvas.
Canvas is correct. Science question, back to South Jefferson. What carries genetic information from parent to child? Tanner, South Jefferson.
Chromosomes.
That is incorrect. We're looking for DNA. DNA is what we're looking for. Alrighty, science question for Colton Pierpont. What is the term describing a change to DNA? Johnny, Colton Pierpont.
Mutation.
Mutation is correct. Alrighty, math question for South Jefferson. You can pick up your pencils. Solve the equation for x. 12x minus 8 equals 4x plus 16. Oliver, South Jefferson.
X equals 1.
That is incorrect. We are looking for x equals 3. X equals 3. Math question for Colton Pierpont. Solve the equation for x. 13x plus 6 equals 7x plus 24. Time is up. X equals 3. X equals 3, what we're looking for. Alrighty, South Jefferson, history question for you. Allied forces invaded Normandy to begin liberating Western Europe on what day? Ryan, South Jefferson.
June 6th,
And year.
1944.
That is correct. Alrighty. History question for Colton Pierpont. Which two Japanese cities were hit by atomic bombs in 1945? Emmett, Colton Pierpont.
Hiroshima and Nagasaki.
That is correct. Alrighty. Arts question, back to South Jefferson. What is the background story or history of an artwork called? Ryan, South Jefferson.
The setting.
That is incorrect. We're looking for context. Context. Alrighty. Colton Pierpont arts question. What is the technique of drawing or painting to create the illusion of 3 dimensions? Time is up. Perspective. Perspective, what we're looking for. Alrighty, back to South Jefferson science question. What is the condition of the atmosphere at a specific time and place called? Weather. Weather is the answer. Alrighty, Colton Pierpont science question. What is the movement of air called? Johnny, Colton Pierpont.
Wind.
Wind is correct. Alrighty. Math question for South Jefferson. The point at which the x and y axis intersect on the coordinate plane is called what? Ryan, South Jefferson.
The origin.
Origin is correct. Math question for Colton Pierpont. 2 lines that do not intersect and are not in the same plane are called? Catherine, Colton Pierpont.
Parallel.
That is incorrect. We're looking for skew lines. Skew lines, what we're looking for. Alrighty, let's check the scoring. And right now, Colton Pierpont leads South Jefferson by a score of 50-30. Now, let's find out what's happening in Adams with the Spartans of South Jefferson. And to do that is Ari. Hi, Ari.
Drama Club is putting on a production of Charlie and the Chocolate Factory in late November.
You got right to the point. Now let's go to round 2, one-on-one. One-on-one, each individual player is matched up against corresponding position players on the other team. If a student gets the answer wrong, the opposing student has a chance to answer. No consultation allowed. Questions are worth 10 points each. History question. This is for Ryan and Emmett. At the end of the American Revolutionary War, Which leader surrendered at Yorktown? Time is up for both. General Cornwallis is the answer we were looking for. Ari and Dominic, arts question. What do you call a short written statement that explains or accompanies a work of art? Time is up. Caption. Caption what we're looking for. Tanner and Johnny, science question. Which planet is the largest of the terrestrial planets? Johnny, Colton Pierpont.
Mars.
That is incorrect. Tanner? Earth. Earth is what we're looking for. Math question. Oliver and Catherine, find the missing term in the sequence 3, 6, 12, 24, blank.
48.
Oliver, South Jefferson.
48.
48 is correct. All righty. We move on. History question. Which body had the power to declare war in the Roman Republic? Ryan, South Jefferson.
The Senate.
That is incorrect. Emmett? Actually, the Assembly. Assembly is what we're looking for. All righty. Arts question. Ari and Dominic. Which Roman poet wrote the epic Aeneid? Virgil. Virgil is the answer we're looking for. Alrighty, science question. What is it called when other scientists review your work? Tanner, South Jefferson.
Peer reviewing.
Peer review is correct. Alrighty, math question for Oliver and Catherine. If 5 pencils cost $2, how much do 8 pencils cost? Time is up. $3.20. $3.20. Alrighty, back to Ryan and Emmett. History. The ancient city of Carthage was located in which present-day country? Ryan, South Jefferson.
Tunisia.
Tunisia is correct. Arts for Ari and Dominic. Which genre includes artists like Elvis Presley and the Beatles? Dominic, Colton Pierpont.
Music.
Specific kind.
Rock.
Rock music is correct. Alrighty, science question. What is the International System of Units measurement of power? Johnny, Colton Pierpont.
Watts.
Watt is correct. Alrighty, math question for Oliver and Catherine. You paid $21 in tax on a $300 item. What was the sales tax rate? Time is up. 7%. 7%. That's the end of that round. Let's check the score. Colton Pierpont leads South Jefferson by a score of 70 to 60. Alrighty, let's find out what's happening at Colton Pierpont with the Colts. And to do that is Dominic.
Our drama club is preparing Matilda Jr. for a showing in the winter.
Very good. Look forward to having that at Colton Pierpont. Alrighty, let's move on to round 3, no and tell. All questions are directed at both teams. If a team gets an answer wrong, the other team is permitted to answer. Consultations with team members are allowed. Questions are worth 10 points. The third question in a set is a bonus question that can be answered by either team. Bonus questions are worth 15 points. Alrighty, history. Which religion honors the Dalai Lama as the spiritual leader? Ryan, South Jefferson.
Tibetan Buddhism.
That is correct. Alrighty, history. Buddhists practice the Noble Truths. How many Noble Truths are there? Dominic, Colton Pierpont.
8.
That is incorrect. South Jefferson. Ryan.
4.
4 Noble Truths is what we're looking for. Very good. Alrighty, history bonus question. Buddhists also follow this specific path. Name the path. Ryan, South Jefferson.
The Eightfold Path.
That is correct. Arts. What is the name of the distance between two notes? Dominic, Colton Pierpont.
Measure.
That is incorrect. South Jefferson. Time is up. Interval. Interval, what we're looking for. Arts question. What is the first note of any scale called? Ryan, South Jefferson.
Do.
That is incorrect. Colton Pierpont. We're looking for a tonic. Alrighty, arts bonus question. What symbol increases the length of a note by half its value? Ryan, South Jefferson.
A dot.
A dot is correct. Alrighty, science question. What do you call a change in the frequency of a wave as the source moves relative to the observer? Tanner, South Jefferson.
The Doppler effect?
Doppler effect is correct. Science question. What type of energy is associated with the vibrations of atoms and molecules in a substance? Johnny, Colton Pierpont.
Kinetic.
That is incorrect. South Jefferson. Tanner.
Heat?
We will accept that. Thermal. Very good. Already bonus question, science. What is the term for the resistance of a material to the flow of electric current? Dominic, Colton Pierpont.
I was going to say viscosity.
That is incorrect. South Jefferson. Time is up. Electrical resistance. Math question. What is the term for the combination of rational and irrational numbers? Catherine, Colton Pierpont.
Mixed number.
That is incorrect. South Jefferson. Ryan.
Real numbers.
Real numbers is correct. Math question. What do we call a system of equations that does not have a solution? Catherine, Colton Pierpont.
Undefined.
That is incorrect. South Jefferson. We're looking for inconsistent. Inconsistent. Math bonus question. What kinds of numbers do not terminate and do not repeat? Dominic, Colton Pierpont.
Irrational number.
Irrational numbers are correct. Alrighty. History question. Which Native American tribe helped the Pilgrims survive their first winter? Ryan, South Jefferson.
The Wampanoag.
Wampanoag is correct. History question. What was the name of the North American lost colony? Emmett, Colton Pierpont.
Roanoke.
Roanoke is correct. History bonus question worth 15 points. What year did the Pilgrims land at Plymouth Rock? Ryan, South Jefferson.
1646.
That is incorrect. Colton Pierpont. Dominic.
1746.
No, we're looking for 1620. 1620. Arts question. What kind of essay explains a topic using facts? Johnny, Colton Pierpont.
Argumentative essay.
That is incorrect. South Jefferson. Time is up. An informative essay. Alrighty, arts question. What kind of writing tells a personal story? Johnny, Colton Pierpont.
Biography.
That is incorrect. South Jefferson. Tanner.
Autobiography?
No, we're looking for narrative writing. Narrative writing. Arts bonus question worth 15 points. This is the term used to break down and explain information in writing. Ryan, South Jefferson.
Analysis.
Yes, analyze. Very good. Alrighty, let's check the score after that round. And South Jefferson leads Colton Pierpont 165 to 95. Now, if you've missed a match, not just this year, last year, over the years, you can go online at watch.wpbstv.org. Now let's move on to round 4. Think fast. Think fast. In this round, either team can answer a question. If your team gets the answer wrong, the other team gets the next question exclusively. Consultation is allowed. Questions are worth 10 points each. Alrighty, history. Name the Union general who hesitated in pursuing General Lee. Dominic, Colton Pierpont.
Charles Lee. No.
That is incorrect. We're looking for General George McClellan. General George McClellan. Alrighty, that means that South Jefferson will get an exclusive question. What is the term used to describe the quality of writing that makes ideas clear, logical, and easy to follow? Time is up. Coherence. Coherence, what we're looking for. Alrighty, science question. What is the term for a large naturally occurring community of flora and fauna occupying a major habitat? Ryan, South Jefferson.
An ecosystem.
That is incorrect. We're looking for a biome. Biome. That means that Colton Pierpont will get their next question exclusively, and it's a math question, and it's on the screen. Take a look. If f of x equals x squared plus 1, what is the limit as x approaches 1 of f of x? Catherine, Colton Pierpont.
2.
2 is correct. Alrighty, history question. What law limited immigration from certain countries after the industrial era? Catherine, Colton Pierpont.
The Alien and Sedition Acts?
No, that is incorrect. It is the Chinese Exclusion Act is what we're looking for. That means that South Jefferson will get an exclusive question. What is the term for a small detailed painting often done on ivory or vellum? Time is up. A miniature. Miniature. Science question. What type of bond is formed between sodium and bromine? Tanner, South Jefferson.
An ionic bond?
That is correct. Math question, and this is the last question of this round. A car travels 150 miles in 3 hours. What is the car's speed in miles per hour? Dominic, Colton Pierpont.
50 miles per hour.
That is correct, 50 miles per hour. And that is the end of our night. Let's check the final score. South Jefferson has defeated Colton Pierpont 175 to 115. That means South Jefferson will be moving on to further competition. Join us next time as Potsdam takes on St. Lawrence Central. Thanks for watching, everyone. Have a great night.
Production funding for Whiz Quiz is provided by Jefferson Lewis Boces, St. Lawrence Lewis Boces, Jefferson Community College, Samaritan Medical Center, the Northern New York Community Foundation, St. Lawrence Federal Credit Union, and Front Porch Realty. Additional funding is provided in part by the Adirondack Experience, the View Center for Arts and Culture, IBEW Local 910, and O'Reilly Auto Parts of Watertown and Carthage. Scholarships for winning Whiz Quiz teams are provided in part by National Grid, Stewart's Shops, New York Airbrake, Iroquois, and the following fraternal and civic organizations.